Well, the stream got disconnected. Don't know why. Network issues. So we have a 6 here from Matthew De Villiers. That's beautifully hit away. He picks up his first 6 in this innings. Ethan Bosch feeling the pressure there. A short ball, and what a shot that was from Matthew De Villiers. Pulling it over deep square leg for 6. It's a short ball again. It's pulled again over the top of the keeper, over fine leg, and that's 4 more. The 6 and a 4 from Matthew De Villiers. Ethan Bosch feeling the pressure. This time pulled again by Matthew De Villiers, but not enough timing. It's towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single. So one more delivery left in this over. The last ball of the over. Oh, that's too high. Will be given as a wide. Yes, it is given as a wide by the umpire. So Ethan Bosch has to reload that one again. First bouncer for the over as well. Last ball of the over coming up. And Faf goes down the ground. Straight down the ground. Long off, comes around, does well. And Faf du Plessis picks up another couple of runs to finish the over. It's another expensive over from Ethan Bosch. 15 runs came from that over. And Joburg Super Kings are 87 without loss after 8 overs. So Noor Ahmed is continuing into his second over. Matthew De Villiers is on strike. Too wide there. Will be given as a wide, I think. No, it's not. It's given as a dot ball. I don't think the batter can quite believe it. That looked too wide to me. Both batters nearing their half centuries. He goes for a slog sweep. 1 bounce to deep mid wicket. And Matthew De Villiers picks up another single. Third ball of the over coming up. Quicker ball is pulled away by Faf du Plessis towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single. It's indeed the den of the Joburg Super Kings. It's the home match for them. Johannesburg, Wanderers Stadium. Oh, he moves across, looks for a sweep, uphill for LBW. And the umpire says not out. Are they going to go for another review here? Having a discussion. They've already lost one review. He went too much across his stumps. He's gone for another review here. Aiden Markram. Only because he went too far across his stumps. Could this be adjacent enough? Matthew de Villiers looking to sweep it away. It's a hard time taking these reviews. Now this might have just pitched outside leg again, in all honesty. Noor Ahmed's angle to the right-handers is not helping him get the LBWs. Pitching outside leg will not be out. That is a huge problem. They've taken 2 reviews out of desperation. But I think this one looks closer than the previous one. Pitching in line this time, impact in line. And wicket setting, they've got their wicket. They've got their wicket, the review is successful. So Noor Ahmed strikes, Matthew de Villiers has to go. The decision is reversed, finger goes up. And the Durban Supergiants get their breakthrough. At first it looked as though whether it would be pitching outside leg again, but not to be this time. And finally this opening partnership has been broken. But nevertheless a really good knock from the youngster. Matthew de Villiers is out after scoring 38 from 26 balls. And Joburg Superkings are 89 for 1 after 8.4 overs. So Riley Russo is the new batter to the crease for the Joburg Superkings. He played decently well in the previous match. They were not chasing a big total in the previous match. They were only chasing 88 and they were chasing 87 in their previous match. And Riley Russo scored a 40 odd runs. So he played well against the same opposition. And today he needs to support Faf du Plessis, who is batting well at the other end. So what a successful review that was for the Durban Supergiants. He went too far across his stumps. You should not be doing that. Or when you're going too far across your stumps, you need to connect the ball with the bat. If you get hit on the pads, there's so much opportunities for the opposition to get you at LBW. 5th ball of the over coming up. Ooh, that's on the stumps. Riley Russo defends it. Back to the bowler. Another dot ball from Noor Ahmed. The thing about Riley Russo, he has always been inconsistent with the bat. He needs to work on scoring consistently. Consistent performance is very important. Goes for the sweep again. It's not gone anywhere. Another dot ball to finish the over. So just 2 runs came from that over, including the wicket of 2 runs came from that over, including the wicket of Matthew de Villiers. And Joburg Superkings are 89 for 1 after 9 overs. So Simon Harmer is back into the attack now. Has tossed up again and Faf du Plessis drives it down the ground to long on and picks up another single to start the over. So Riley Russo is back on strike. You need to be wary against Simon Harmer, who will get turn and bounce. Goes for a sweep shot, appeal for another LBW. Umpire says not out. I think the impact will be outside the line in this one. They might discuss for another review here. Aidan Markram, what is he going to do? Doesn't go for the review. Third ball. Flighted again. It's in the air. Fielder coming underneath it. Is the bowler himself. Takes the catch. The second wicket goes down for the Joburg Super Kings. This is the thing with Riley Russo actually. One of the most inconsistent players you have ever seen in South African cricket history belongs to Riley Russo. He will perform in one match and then the next 5 or 6 matches he will fail. That has been the problem with him. And yet again, he hasn't scored a run and he has been dismissed here. I mean, I'm sorry for being harsh, but if you want to keep your place in the team, you need to be at least somewhat. You need to be consistent. Riley Russo hasn't been consistent for the last few years, and his inconsistency with the bat continues. Simon Harmer gets the breakthrough for Durban Supergiants. Riley Russo is out for a 4-ball duck, and Joburg Super Kings are 90 for 2 after 9.3 overs. So Vian Mulder is the new batter to the crease for the Joburg Super Kings. 3 more deliveries left in this over. Vian Mulder is a good player actually. Simon Harmer coming around the wicket to Mulder. Has tossed up again and Mulder hits it down the ground to long on and gets off the mark with a single. They still have Shubham Ranjane to come after this, and then Donovan Ferreira. Of course, we all know how destructive he can be when he starts playing those power shots, but after that they are lacking batting depth. Pranalan Subrayan can swing his bat around, but if you're going to trust him for his batting, then I really don't know whether he can provide that impact with the bat. It's flicked away again by Faf du Plessis towards square leg and picks up another single. The last ball of the over coming up. Oh, again spinning back in. This is the thing about Simon Harmer. Very, very consistent with his lines and lengths. Another dot ball to finish the over. So just 3 runs came from that over, including the wicket of Riley Russo. And Joburg Super Kings are 92 for 2 after 10 overs. So Noor Ahmed is continuing into his 3rd over. Quicker ball. Faf goes for the cut shot. Bottom edges it back to the bowler. Again a dot ball to start from Noor Ahmed. Oh, it's bowled him. What a delivery. The googly this time leaves the right hander, knocks back the stumps, and he's knocked over the captain of the Joburg Super Kings. And Durban Supergiants slowly coming back into this game courtesy their spinners. Noor Ahmed has got his 2nd. Faf is walking back. And suddenly now the Joburg Super Kings in a little bit of bother here after getting a good start. They've lost 3 wickets in quick succession. Faf du Plessis there playing down the wrong line, not reading the googly from Noor Ahmed. He's so good, isn't it, Noor Ahmed, with those googlies. Once again bamboozling another batter. So Faf du Plessis is gone after scoring 47 runs from 30 balls. And Joburg Superkings are 92 for 3 after 10.2 overs. Well, there are some worrying signs for the Joburg Superkings because their batting depth is also under question here. Shubham Ranjane, then Donovan Ferreira, and then they are into the bowlers. So basically you have only 2 more batters left in your team. Shubham Ranjane is the new batter to the crease. Oh, and that's outside the off stump. Will it be a wide? No, it won't be. It will be a dot ball from Noor Ahmed. So Donovan Ferreira will come in after this. First of all, Donovan Ferreira coming in this early itself will be a little challenging for him. That's looking to flick it away. It's gone off the pads. It will be one leg buys, I feel. It should be one leg buys. So Shubham Ranjane, I think not yet off the mark. So Ian Mulder is back on strike. Look at the batters to come. Donovan Ferreira and then Pranalan Subrayan is a bowler. Primarily a bowler, he can just swing his bat around. You need proper batters as bowling all-rounders. Then you have Dean Forrester. I don't know much about him with the bat. Oh, again. Appeal for LBW. They are appealing for everything which Noor is bowling. Another dot ball here. He's bowling the googlies, leg spinners, mixing everything up. Well, it's not given as a leg buy, so I think Shubham Ranjane got off the mark with a single the previous ball. It's given as runs there off the bat. The last ball of the over coming up. Well, have they gone upstairs for the review here? What have they reviewed it for? They've gone upstairs for a review at some what looked like a very quiet appeal has turned out to be, well, I think it's an umpire's review for a stumping there. Wow, this is where you need to be alert as a batter. Well, I think the foot is grounded, so Ian Mulder will be not out. But these kind of things, a batter must be alert. Cannot afford to be daydreaming when you're at the crease. These kind of small mistakes will cost you a match. Very, very important to focus and be alert at all situations. Well, they're checking whether the foot is grounded still. Zoomed up angle, it looks as though a part of the foot is grounded. I think the benefit of doubt should go to the batter. Not out it should be, I think. Yes, not out it is. Fair enough. Last ball of the over coming up. Noor Ahmed coming around the wicket now. Oh, that's another beauty. Another absolute beauty from Noor Ahmed to finish the over. What a spell. What a bowler this guy is. Just one run came from that over, including the wicket of Faf du Plessis. And Joburg Superkings are 93 for 3 after 11 overs. Well, Noor Ahmed, he picks up tons and tons of wickets. He plays for Chennai Super Kings in the IPL. He's done it for the yellow as well. He plays for Chennai Super Kings in the IPL and Texas Super Kings in the MLC as well. So in those two leagues, he performs well for the Super Kings franchise. In this league, though, he is playing for the Durban Supergiants. Aiden Markram is the new bowler into the attack, and that's swept away immediately by Shubham Ranjane. Past that field, red square leg into the fence for 4. And that will release some pressure from the Joburg Super Kings because it was going a little tight in the last couple of overs. A pressure releaser. This time again looking to flick it away. It's gone off the pads towards short fine leg. Another single for Ranjane. This time a quicker ball. Vian Mulder flicks it away towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single. Another quicker ball. Ranjane flicks it away towards square leg and picks up another single. So 7 runs have come from the first 4 balls of this over. 100 comes up for the Joburg Super Kings. 100 comes up in 11.4 overs, and these two need to form a partnership here. Shubham Ranjane, an Indian youngster. It's on the pads, flicked away towards square leg, straight to the fielder, picks up another single. The last ball of the over. That's flicked away again. Straight to the fielder. This time it's a dot ball to finish the over. So 8 runs came from that over, and Joburg Super Kings are 101 for 3 after 12 overs. So they have a choice to make now. Do they complete Noor Ahmed? He still has 1 over left. And then you have few overs left from Simon Harmer as well, who is another superb bowler. You have 2 overs left from Simon Harmer and 1 over left from Noor Ahmed. 3 precious overs from both those legendary spinners, has to be said. So Kwena Mapaka is back into the attack for the Durban Supergiants. Vian Mulder on strike. That's back of the length, and Vian Mulder cuts it away towards deep extra covers and picks up another single to start the over. Shubham Ranjane is back on strike. That's a wide down the leg side from Kwena Mapaka. Has to reload that one again. That's on the pads. Shubham Ranjane flicks it away towards deep square leg and picks up another single. I hope Donovan Ferreira is ready to come in next. Power hitter, can hit some big sixes. Shot this time, pulled away by Mulder, but the fielder is there. 1 bounce to deep mid wicket. Just Just landing short of that fielder, and Mulder picks up another single. Well, they are showing Captain Faf du Plessis. He'll be very disappointed that he got out at the wrong time. It's on the path. It's flicked away by Shubham Ranjane. Oh, Noor Ahmed fumbles it there at deep fine leg, and Ranjane picks up another couple of runs. Well, both openers of Joburg Super Kings started really well actually. Shot this time, Shubham Ranjane pulls it leg side towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single. So dealing in singles at the moment, both these batters. Obviously Shubham Ranjane has hit one boundary so far. But again, if both these batters have learnt anything from yesterday's two matches. Yesterday, if you look at Keegan Lyon Catchett, the kind of innings he played. Just stay there at the crease. The runs will come. That policy. Last ball of the over coming up. That's flicked away by Van Mulder towards mid wicket and picks up another single to finish the over. 8 runs came from that over, and Joburg Super Kings are 109 for 3 after 13 overs. And it's also the time for another strategic timeout. So we come to the end of the strategic timeout, and Simon Harmer is continuing into his third over. That's pulled away by Vian Mulder towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single to start the over. Shubham Ranjane is back on strike. It's shot again, pulled again to that fielder at deep square leg, and Shubham Ranjane picks up another single. This time tossed up, and Vian Mulder drives it back to the bowler. Another dot ball from Simon Harmer. Quicker ball on the pads, pulled away, straight to square leg. Was a loose delivery there, but Simon Harmer got away with it, has to be said. Another dot ball. Moves across his stumps, goes for a slog sweep. Deep mid wicket comes around, and Vian Mulder picks up another single. Last ball of the over. Full delivery there, goes for a sweep. Appeal for LBW. Big appeal from Simon Harmer. They might go for the review. Aidan Markram goes for it. So we need to have a look at this. Did he get it on the full there, Shubham Ranjane? The way they were appealing itself, I knew that they might go for the review, because there's a very, very strong appeal from Simon Harmer there. So we need to have a look at this one. So the decision pending here. I think Ranjane got hit on the full, whether it's pitching outside leg or not. Well, I don't know. This looks very close to me. I won't be surprised if this decision gets overturned on this one, because he's gotten hit on the full. Might have to check whether there's any bat involved in that. I seriously think it's pitching in line. If it is pitching in line, this could be very, very close. Well, I think there's some little bit of glove involved. Is there a glove involved in that? I don't think so. I think it's hitting the pad straight away. It won't. I think umpire will go through to ball tracking. Oh, they won't actually. I think there was a spike as the ball was next to the glove, so decision will remain as not out. So yep, another single to finish that over. 4 runs came from that over, and the Joburg Superkings are 113 for 3 after 14 overs. So Ethan Bosch is back into the attack. Has been expensive today. None for 41 in his 3 overs. But now that both Faf du Plessis and Matthew de Villiers have been dismissed, I think this will be a better time to bring back Ethan Bosch. Shubham Ranjane is on strike. Goes for the pull shot. Gets an under edge. A chance of run out at the bowler's end. Shy at the stumps. From Ethan Bosch, there's an overthrows as well. Goodness gracious me. Overthrows and an extra run conceded by the Durban Supergiants. It should have only been a single there, but a couple of runs again. Short and wide. Ranjane cuts it away towards covers and picks up another single. Ian Mulder is back on strike. That's too wide. Is it outside the pitch? That's what the umpires will have a look at. If it is outside the pitch, it will be a no ball and a free hit. That is what they will check. Yes, it's outside the pitch, so no ball it will be. It will be a no ball and a free hit. No ball it is. No ball and a free hit here. Goodness gracious, the night continues to get worse for Ethan Bosch. The free hit delivery coming up, and that's another wide. Another wide. Is it another no ball here? Once again, the umpire is having a discussion. And once again, they have sent it upstairs to the third umpire to check whether this is outside the pitch or not. Goodness gracious me. I think that is just inside the pitch. So it will only be wide. It won't be a no ball. But still the free hit will continue. And still it will be an extra run. Yeah, wide signaled by the umpire. It is still a free hit. And it is still an extra run. So whether it's a no ball or a wide, it's still a free hit. It's still an extra run. And Makram, I don't know what chat he's having with the umpire. Ethan Bosch clearly feeling the pressure. He's been expensive today. None for 46 in his 3.2 overs. Free hit delivery coming up. Ian Mulder on strike. Moves across his stumps. He's bowled him. Wow. But it won't be out because it's a free hit. He's knocked the poles over there. Went too much across his stumps, I think. Ian Mulder hasn't hit a boundary till now. Struggling a lot actually. So the free hit hasn't costed much. 3 more deliveries left in this over. It's another full toss. It could be no ball for height on this occasion. And once again the umpires have to consult. Have to check this one as well. Was that too high? That's the big question. Mulder has picked up the single. Yep, it's clearly above the waist, so it might be another no ball. What is happening here with Ethan Bosch? Could Could be another no ball for sure. It's above the waist. Yes, it is. Another no ball, another free hit. Well, this over is going on forever at the moment. Well, it's the third free hit in this over itself. Shubham Ranjane this time is on strike. Here comes the free hit. Can Shubham Ranjane maximize this one? Goes in the air, offside, over covers. Might pick up a couple of runs. So a couple of runs on the free hit. And Ethan Bosch has hit a half century. He can raise his hands to the crowd. None for 50 in his 3.4 overs with still 2 balls left. Oh, he goes for the cut shot. Too wide, I think. Another wide from Ethan Bosch. What a long over this is turning out to be. It's going on forever, this over. So refusing to end. 10 runs have come from this over. There have been 2 wides, 2 no balls. Still 2 balls left in this over. It cannot get any more worse for Ethan Bosch from here. That's another wide, is it? Nope, it's given us a dot ball. So finally some respite for Ethan Bosch. This time it's the batter who is perplexed actually. He thought it would be a wide, but not to be. The last ball of the over coming up. This time it's too wide. Oh my goodness gracious me. How many balls has Ethan Bosch bowled in this over? Has to reload that one again. Third wide in this over. There have been 2 no balls. There have been 3 wides. And then 5 legal deliveries. So almost 10 balls have been bowled in this over by Ethan Bosch already. And they were having a look at whether it is a no ball or a wide. It's given it as a wide. The last ball of the over coming up. Hopefully this is the last ball of the over. Goes for a scoop, gets it over the keeper. That'll run away for 4. What a long over that has been. A miserable day for Ethan Bosch's over. None for 56 in his 4 overs. He has finished. 15 runs came from that over. And Joburg Superkings are 128 for 3 after 15 overs. Well, it reached a point where someone had to tell Ethan Bosch, just run in and bowl a legal delivery. He's continuously bowling it outside the off stump, and that too outside the pitch also. This is very, very shocking actually. At this level, international level, bowlers unable to control the line and length. And now Simon Harmer continuing into the attack. Full delivery, flicked away down the ground to long on. And Jan Mulder picks up another single. In fact, they pick up a couple of runs. That's good running. Couple of runs to start the over. So Jan Mulder is still on strike. Second ball of the over coming up. They're checking for the short run here. Shubham Ranjane has just about crossed the line. So it will be a couple of runs. Second ball of the over. Oh, he gave himself room straight first up, and Hammer fired it in wide outside the off stump. That's clever bowling. Another dot ball. Goes for a Sulak sweep this time. One bounce to deep square leg. Still can't find the boundary here. Vian Mulder. He has faced 19 balls and scored only 12 runs. He is struggling as well. Another quicker ball. It's flicked away by Shubham Ranjane towards deep mid wicket. They're going to push for 2, I think. And that's good running between the wickets. The throw is a bit wild there. And Shubham Ranjane picks up another couple of runs. Last ball of the over. Goes for a slog sweep and misses it. Another dot ball here from Simon Harmer. Excellent bowling. What a spell this is from Simon Harmer once again. Last ball of the over coming up. Another quicker ball. It's hit down the ground to mid wicket. It'll only be another couple of runs, I think. No, in fact, it's only a single to finish the over. What an over. What a spell. Simon Harmer, take a bow. The 6 runs came from that over. And Simon Harmer finishes his spell 1 for 22 in his 4 overs, an economy of only 5.50. Absolutely fantastic. And Joburg Super Kings are 134 for 3 after 16 overs. So 4 more overs left in this innings. Koena Mapaka is back into the attack for the Durban Supergiants. The Koena Mapaka still has 2 overs left. He's going to bowl this over and the penultimate over, I think. Full toss. Shubham Ranjane hits it down the ground to mid-on and picks up another single to start the over. I mean, at some point, both these batters need to... Either one of these batters need to retire out and help Donovan Ferreira come in, I think. Because Ferreira is needed in this situation for Joburg Super Kings. Second ball of the over coming up. Vian Mulder has been struggling in this innings. Smashes it away straight to the field, red covers. And a dot ball here at this stage from Koena Mapaka. Well, I think Vian Mulder has to retire out. This is just, you can't be eating up deliveries when you have, particularly when you have a batter like Donovan Ferreira who's waiting. I mean, it's a slog overs already. Shot this time, it's pulled away. And that's all the way for 6. I think Vian Mulder here heard me and he said, why are you talking about retiring out? I myself can hit a 6. He's put it, deposited it over deep fine leg. For the first 6 for Vian Mulder actually in this innings. He's faced 21 balls and finally he connects one. So 3 more deliveries left in this over. Good shot there from Jan Mulder. Full toss outside the off stump. It should be a wide, I think. You've also taken the single. The umpire hasn't given it as a wide, which is a very surprising thing. In fact, the umpire now has given it as a wide plus the single. Shubham Ranjane is back on strike. And they are also checking the height of that delivery, but I think the ball was dipping. So it can't be a no ball. The ball was dipping there. Well, it still looks above the waist actually. In all honesty, it still looks very, very close to a no ball, but I think because the ball was dipping, the benefit of the doubt should go to the bowler, I think. Or I don't know, this might as well be another no ball. As if we haven't had many no balls in this innings already. Yes, given as a no ball, that's exactly what I was saying. It looks very, very close, touch and go. No ball again, free hit again. What is happening with the Durban Supergiants bowlers? Well, Markram is having constant discussions with the umpire. But I don't know what the discussions are about. But he needs to tell his bowlers to bowl disciplinedly. Ethan Bosch bowled a very wayward over. And now Quena Mapaka, the no ball, and now a free hit coming up. Well, what happened there? Isn't it a free hit? Well, I think the umpire gave it as a no ball. What is happening here? What is going on? She gave it as a no ball and then I think she's taken it back. So it's not a free hit, it's a dot ball. A lot of confusions galore. 2 more deliveries left in this over. And Ranjane goes back down the ground. Clears long on. That's 6. That's a much needed 6 there. Shubham Ranjane clearing the boundary. And the first 6 for him in this innings. Sorry for the glitch. Well, that's too wide. Too wide from Quena Mapaka. Has to reload that one again. Yes, the scoreboard is back as well here. Well, this umpire is having a lot of work to do actually in terms of signalling wides and no balls. 1 more delivery left in this over. 16 runs from this over so far. I think they've gone upstairs again to check this. So it's given as a wide. 150 comes up for the Joburg Superkings. 150 comes up in 16.5 overs. Last ball of the over coming up. Oh, goes for a big shot. Appeal for LBW. Maybe pitching outside leg. I don't know. They've picked up another single here. Umpire says not out. Are they going to go upstairs for the review? They are not going, it seems. So leg by single to finish that over. Expensive over from Mapaka. 17 runs came from that over. And Joburg Superkings are 151 for 3 after 17 overs. But it has to be said that this is a really good partnership between Vian Mulder and Shubham Ranjane. Partnership of 59 from 40 balls. And now Noor Ahmed is back into the attack. He's going to be bowling the 18th over. Noor Ahmed over the wicket. Ranjane sweeps it away. It's past the field, red fine leg, and that'll run away for 4 as well. That's a great start to the over from Shubham Ranjane. Starts the over with the boundary. Goes for the sweep again. Short fine leg is there. And Shubham Ranjane picks up another single. Now Vian Mulder is back on strike. Projected scores at the current run rate is 180, which is a good score. But obviously, Wanderers Johannesburg assists chasing teams. Well, that's gone in the air. This could be a wicket here. Fielder running backwards, takes the catch at Kane Williamson. Safe pair of hands. Takes the catch at covers. And it's Noor Ahmed once again. Can you keep Noor Ahmed away from taking wickets? It was a quicker delivery outside the off stump. Vian Mulder looking to pull it away. One hand came off the bat as well. Mistimed it completely. And any day, Kane Williamson, you'll back him to take a catch like that, isn't it? Running backwards. Very, very safe pair of hands. A very good fielder. Completes the catch. And the 4th wicket goes down for Joburg Superkings. Noor Ahmed once again with his 3rd wicket today. It's been a dream spell from Noor Ahmed. Vian Mulder is out after scoring 18 runs from 22 balls. And Joburg Superkings are 156 for 4 after 17.3 overs. So out goes Vian Mulder. In comes the designated finisher in modern day T20 cricket. Donovan Ferreira is the new batter to the crease. Big name these days in terms of finishing. 3 more deliveries left in this over. Oh, straight away some spin. Almost close to an LBW there. Noor Ahmed was close to appealing for that. It's another dot ball. What a spell this is from Noor Ahmed. Well, it's only expected, isn't it? Such a great bowler. So 2 more deliveries left in this over. This time it's defended towards point. Was looking for the single. They'll get the single now. Overthrows there from the Durban Supergiants fielders. And Donovan Ferreira gets off the mark with a single. I think it's an ideal time for someone like a Donovan Ferreira to come in. Because he loves hitting those sixes and boundaries. Just 2 more overs left after this. I think Donovan Ferreira will be licking his lips for sure. Last ball of the over. That's on the pads and Ranjane flicks it away towards deep square leg and picks up another single to finish the over. What a spell this has been. When you have 2 spinners like Simon Harmer and Noor Ahmed in your team,